And you know, I just was dreaming, and I heard they were getting collagen. So I must say just like this, right? But they were speaking about getting bones. You know, they don't have enough bones in their food. They need collagen, so they need bones and stuff. So that's good for you. That's good for you. I never seen a bacteria virus and stuff, right? So, I was already complete, even though I showed you the secrecy of the privacy of one of the empresses that was a Star Magi empress. But you went and got the secrecy and privacy of the Space Star Magi empress just now. So you just didn't know which empress you did it to a certain type of way. So it's gonna show in the atmosphere according to your habitation a certain type of way, and it's not gonna show on me and affect me in the physical reality, but it's gonna show in the atmosphere of your habitation by the vital points of certain type of habitation of certain individuals and social economics. It's not gonna ever come to my physical, but it is gonna show even in your space atmosphere. You just actually fucked up your terrestrial orbit according to your planet in a way. So good for you since you're getting bone collagen and you're getting collagen. So good for you. I meant to tell you this also, and to the majesty, star empresses, it's in the spiritual realm, and to your piece of shit, whoever you're using as a host that I hear in the hallway and in the next room saying that you don't care. Let me tell you this. I cared so much about my wife, the main empress of even all space, that I gave her an atmosphere. So your ignorance when it caused an infection in her habitation when you started speaking like that. And for the children at a time that was animals because of your wild emotions and your stinking tension because you must be a stink bitch through time because of your wild emotions. So I gave even the Earth Empress of the real, how can I say, of the real refinement, a covering. Even when it came to her land and her minerals, I gave her concrete, so the natural covering of the earth. So you you done defiled a real point of secrecy down to the core of the reason of her intensity of her habitation. So I hope she's aware of the situation now. And you ain't gotta worry about life in any cycle of life ever again. You and your college and homeboys. And since it was a bird calendar that you were using, so most likely it was Silverhawks. So because Becky must be feeling something away in Roseanne, right? So since Silverhawks, your stink Farah and your stink Becky and your bird calendar, you won't have to worry about flapping ever again. And I'm speaking to the petards because a person said, "Why would you say that?" Because we're thinking about the caretakers now because they were the ones being suicidal because of the ignorance of their consciences. So I'm gonna do something a certain type of way that you would never believe and stuff. But I'm gonna just say this. You know, it's January 19th right now, 2019. Um, let's make sure about this. Oh, January 20th. Oh, so you did. So you really did, huh? Oh. January 20th, 2019. So it must be some of the caretakers continuance of their habitation of some type of cellular structure of the mythological realm of the continuance of the habitation of the higher empress that has a form of privacy that's exposing and causing all these situations through time. Oh, so they finally you finally ate a burger. So if I was repairing your anatomy and then you did this, your anatomy shall not even be repaired now. Don't worry about it. Good for you. So you know, since you went in, oh, I didn't say nothing because you went and took the concrete company and stuff like that, right? So you were feeling that you wanted to be better than me, and then you said you were gonna give the Empress her own covering. Good, good, good. You weren't her husband to do any form of magic of her covering. All it's gonna show is why the patchwork caused. It's like if you wasted value, you wasted money already. So the value that you already did is like a natural waste, a certain type of waste. So it's gonna show like a person that spent money in a strip club for nothing. So because you're not me, so you don't really own nothing. I'm the one. I'm the real owner. So the value of the money and the magic of your condition that you did was just like shit to her. It's like it's just like a person that just wanted to invade her secrecy because your ignorance that just didn't know and you just wanted to know. So it's just like causing the empress to want to be more than another empress. That was the reason of her acknowledgement and her point of education because every time you I'm gonna say this a certain type of way. Every time you edged on to for the Empress to know more than the light that she already knew, you were spoiling the order of her habitation of an Empress that was higher than her and causing the discrepancy like a bacteria virus in her habitation. And now the higher Empress realized that and is gonna murder the Empress that you caused to want to get out of order, and also gonna murder her caretakers of a habitation. That's it. Because you're a disease in the habitation of the earth. The inner intentions went too far. It wanted to be too much. You caused a real star empress, and even of consecration, to want to break order. So that means you cracked consecration in concrete and defiled the sacredcy because you had a form of the nourishment and value for a certain point of time, and you were supposed to already give it back and you didn't. So it's like spoiling the habitation of the secrecy of the magic, and then spoiling a higher empress is like spoiling a higher empress intentions and telling her to break order within her own body, that's causing an outbreak of a habitation. So whoever you are doing this and that's causing this a certain type of way and moving because you're moving in a form of intelligence, so you're a disease, and I'm speaking about. I'm a wonderful man, Ralph Jr. I would never be a disease because I made all existence, and I'm the one that made the original order. So I would never be out of order. So I made space. I made the habitation. I would never be out of order. So whoever you are, you're like a real disease to the physical reality of the Empress, and you're gonna cause a bone disorder because my magic and mythology is wonderful, and I don't have to do certain form of magic like everybody. I don't break down my physical like everybody else. Even though I did magic a certain time, just like I don't do zodiac magic. I don't break down my physical uh, uh, according to an individual because they wanted to know. Because you would never know the reason of my solid. My magic is beyond your existence. So if you're waiting to see the type of magic I do for myself, you're never gonna know. So You're gonna you're gonna get murdered and killed before you ever know. You're gonna get killed and murdered before you ever know anything. Beyond killing, 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 killing before you ever know anything in life. And I'm speaking to the person who's trying to, who, who's gonna get killed. So good for you. So since the Empress of the Crown and the rest of the Empresses of their inner crowns gotta realize that you were breaking order and causing an outbreak in their body because the mentality of you trying to manipulate the future to make the Empress seem like she. If the Empress ever went along with your mentality, she's gonna notice that she had an uncomfortability in her physical, in her spirituality, and it was causing an outbreak in her, even her energy. So she's gonna notice that whoever's doing that. It has nothing to do with me. That's speaking. Is whoever else is doing it is a literal disease causing an outbreak in her own habitation because it's like breaking her consciousness. So basically, most likely you probably already killed the Empress or murdered the Empress and she's just realizing it. So in the physics is just gonna catch up to her because she's gonna realize her wanting to be more than her covering of the acknowledgement, because if she wants to be more than a higher Empress, she's trying to go past, surpass her consciousness. So it's not an iron body or golden body. Iron body and golden body so militant, it doesn't break the reason of habitation of this consciousness. Just like me, I have to be a star being to do iron body, to perfect iron body and golden body. I have to be the star being that perfects it. You see, I have to be in a certain position for you to perfect it. Ain't that wonderful? Right? So either way, man, too bad for you, man. And I'm speaking to another person out there, and I'm gonna be okay, but too bad for another person, man. It's like you cause even when she checks her iron body and her golden body martial arts, or the invisibility martial arts of her martial arts and stuff, she's gonna realize another person caused her to do certain magic. You have to be in perfect harmony with your physical. It doesn't matter even if you did it in time. You have to be in perfect harmony with your conscience. So I'm the reason of existence. Another person's not in perfect harmony. So you another person's just fucking up their life because you can't even do invisible magic without being in perfect harmony. So if a person breaking their conscience and trying to be in perfect harmony, you're not gonna be in perfect harmony because you you dishonored me. So it's like dishonoring the Empress, and it's gonna end up showing in the physics. So she's a dumb whore bitch. She just is like she she done fucked up her own parent life and condition. So it's showing in the physics, and she's gonna have to turn around and kill you, whoever you are. Even your own Empress, especially if you're a caretaker, your own Empress is gonna have to turn her back and kill you. That's too bad. Good for you. Well, I hope the Ninja Galaxy sees this type of example. And, if you were thinking about buying a planet, you should have looked around and had consecration. You don't break forms of consecration. You don't fuck up your own martial arts in the secrecy a certain type of way. One has to be a perfect example for the stupidity out there, because one can indulge in other people's stupidity. It's causing the death of one. There's no enjoyment of correcting individuals when you're causing your own death. So, sorry. And if you thought there was death, I never knew people could have bone marrow disease or a certain way. Once you've seen that, even death would come alive, and the skeletons and would murder people. So it's alright. You can go around burning skeletons. It's just all they gotta do is reflect on you at a time. Or casket and all, ground and all. All it has to do is reflect on whoever you are at a time, and then murder. It don't even matter even if you were in the dark. I hate you too, whoever you are out there. You know, I really, you know, I despise you and hate you. That's how much I hate you. Whoever is out there saying that they hate me, I despise you and hate you beyond hate. The way I'm feeling in my vibrational intention to what should happen to you and what's going to happen to you in the physical reality is beyond detrimental and yo, listen, it, it, you know something? A rape scene would be too good for you because you shouldn't see people's secrecy to how they should stab you continuously with a fucking a certain type of sword. Not even a dagger. It should be a certain type of sword. The way they just stab you with it continuously till you fucking die. And then chop you the fuck up. Literally. But that's gonna happen to whoever that is out there naturally. Good for you though, but yeah, so if the empresses of any earth, moon, sun, planet, I gave you consecration. And if you're seeing somebody's trying to take advantage of the consecration, they just fucking up your magic, like they just plastering you, like they putting you in a wall. Like, you're gonna learn to give me back what belongs to me. You're gonna learn why you have an order. You have to give back what's mine. And give back only the wealth and enrichment of mine. Anything else you try to give me back that's a disease or virus, you'll be banished while you're in the spiritual realm. So either way, all you're giving me back is my wealth and enrichment of my even of my vibrational current of my emotions. And I wanted a certain type of way. You give it to me any other type of way. And anything even happens a certain type of way. Your suffering is gonna be beyond suffering. Something good for you. All I'm gonna tell you is this, another person using your magic or consecration and saying that they all the fucked up things that they did, they're just plastering you like it was the house of Barry artists, like you were being put in a wall, or they were putting you away already, like you were doing, bitch. Why? Before you even got to manifest in the physical. So you figure out your Salem and you think about why I worked that case before. And then I never went back there a certain type of way. I didn't make the movie to cover it. But good for you, bitch. So bye bye, bitch. Early signs in light before stupidity when people make you stupid. For the way they already framed empresses back in the days because they didn't honor their dignity and their order. So you go ahead with your boyfriend, your casino club, bitch.